Welcome to the deep dive.
Okay, so you flagged something really interesting for us this week. It's the Lange and Söhne Odysseus Honeygold, right? Unveiled at Watches and Wonders 2025.
That's the one. Yeah, a new sports watch from them, which is always news. But this one, well, it's entirely in their own honey gold alloy.
Honeygold, yeah, that's the kicker. So our mission today, let's really dig into this one. Based on the article you sent over, figure out what makes this limited edition tick, its key features, its whole vibe.
Sounds good. And that article, it jumps right in, doesn't it?
Mm.
Describes the watch as sweet as its name suggests, but don't mistake it for soft. I like that.
Me too. It sets a tone, right? Sweet but strong.
Exactly. Hints at that mix of like luxury material, but with a kind of underlying toughness.
And the hands-on part in the article really backs that up. It says it felt bold, weighty, and sharply executed. That sounds, well, noticeably different from the earlier steel or titanium
Oh,
ones.
definitely. Those felt maybe a bit more toolish, sporty. This sounds like it has a different kind of presence entirely, a different statement piece. Yeah, a big part of that statement must be the metal itself, this 18K honey gold. The article pairs it with a rich, almost edible chocolate brown dial. Sounds delicious, frankly.
It does sound like a great combo. And Honeygold, it's not something you see every day from launch, is it? The article mentions it debuted back in 2010, so it's been around, but it's still quite rare.
Right, and this is the first time for a whole bracelet in honey gold.
That's what it says, yeah. A landmark for the material at launch.
Yeah?
A 5-row solid gold bracelet. Big deal.
Wow. Solid honey gold bracelet. Must feel substantial. The article mentions the integrated look, too, even though the case uses traditional lugs. How do
Yeah.
they manage that?
It's clever engineering, I suppose.
Mm.
Even with standard lugs and spring bars, they've apparently designed the bracelet connection so it just flows, looks flawlessly integrated, as the article puts it.
Okay, got it. And the weight.
Oh, yes. Weight, definitely mentioned. Noticeably heavy on the wrist. Which, I mean, for a solid gold Lange, that's kind of what you'd expect, isn't it?
Mm.
Part of the appeal, maybe?
That luxury heft, yeah. But it's not just heavy, right? They mentioned ergonomics.
They did. Praise the ergonomics, and specifically that safety deployment buckle. It's got a 7mm micro adjustment built in.
Well, that's useful, like on the fly adjustment.
Exactly. And the article made a neat comparison. It's apparently the same kind of adjustable clasp you find in some IWC pilot watches. Really practical.
Huh. Interesting comparison. So, real focus on making that gold comfortable for daily wear. But hang on, one thing that caught my eye. Unlike the first steel Odysseus watches, where you could see the spring bar slots for strap changes,
Ah, good point.
this one, the honey gold, seems fixed. The article says the slots are closed, so no strap swapping.
It seems that way.
Yeah.
A crucial difference, yeah. It suggests Lange really sees this honeygold version as a complete package. The bracelet isn't just an option, it's like fundamental to this watch's identity.
A very deliberate choice then. Ties it all together. Okay, let's look at the case itself. Still 40.5 millimeter.
Yep. Same, 40.5mm diameter, 11.1mm thick. And it keeps that signature Odysseus design, the notched shape, the date pushers next to the crown,
Yeah.
all familiar.
But the feel, the visual tone, that's changed with the honey gold.
Absolutely. The article really contrasts it. Steel and titanium were maybe casual and contemporary, this honeygold version. It comes across as more mature, stern even.
Stern. Wow, that's quite a shift.
Yeah, it's like the Odysseus grew up a bit, maybe put on a suit. I love the line in the article. Dressed like it's got somewhere important to be while still clinging to its sporty spirit.
That nails it. That kind of sophisticated sportiness. And the finishing. They talked about tone-on-tone perfection with the gold and brown.
Uh-huh. And the muted luster of honeygold. It's not
Yeah.
super flashy, maybe. More of a warm glow with those subtle polished bevels catching the light. Sounds very elegant.
Sounds gorgeous. And they did mention size, thankfully. Showed it on a 6.6-inch wrist. Looked pretty wearable.
Yeah. Always helpful to see that context. So moving on to the dial then. Beautifully executed was the phrase used, which isn't a surprise for Lange.
No, not at all. That chocolate brown must just soak up the warmth from the honeygold case.
You'd think so.
Yeah.
And there's texture, too. An embossed groove texture, sort of concentric circles, I imagine, between the hour markers and also inside the subdial for the running seconds. Add some depth.
Nice detail, contrasting with the smoother parts of the dial.
Exactly. And then you've got the honeygold details carrying through the baton hour markers, the lancet-style hands, all honeygold.
Keeping that worn tone consistent. And the layout is pure Odysseus, right? Big day, big date.
Oh, yeah. Unmistakable.
Yeah.
Those oversized displays at 9 and 3 o'clock, classic Lange signature, really. Sharp rectangular windows, crisp white text. instantly legible.
It really defines the face, doesn't it? That symmetrical, functional look.
Totally. It screams Lange even from a distance. Okay, so if you flip it over,
Yeah.
sapphire case back.
Yep. Shows off the L155.1 datomatic movement. And the article is clear. This is very much a Lange caliber. You know what that means.
Oh, I too. Meticulous finishing, German silver. What are the highlights they mentioned?
Okay, let's see. Skeletonized rotor, black rhodium finish on parts of it, a big 950 platinum weight on the edge for wind down.
Platinum mass. Nice. Efficient winding.
Right. Then the untreated German silver plates and bridges, that lovely matte look that gets a patina over time. Blued screws, of course. And a screwed gold chitin over the escape wheel.
Ah, the gold chitin. Classic high-end touch. Little details. What about the balance? Anything special there?
Yes. Instead of the usual balance cock held at one point, this has a balance bridge secured at 2 points, more stable.
Right. Typical for their more robust movement.
And get this, it's hand-engraved with a wave pattern.
To wave. Okay.
Yeah, exclusive to the Odysseus models. A little nod to the watch's 120-meter water resistance.
That's a cool touch. Love little thematic details like that. And the specs. Beats per hour, power reserve.
Standard stuff, pretty much. Runs at 4 hertz, 28,800 vibrations per hour, and a 50-hour power reserve. Solid.
Decent power reserve. Yeah, sounds like a proper Lange engine room back there.
Absolutely. Now, the article circles back to the whole gold bracelet thing. It says Lange doesn't do them often, but this Odysseus makes a convincing case for more of them.
I can see that. It seems to shift the watch's character significantly. The article sums it up as still sporty, but decidedly more serious.
Right. And they used another great analogy. Buttoned up but relaxed, like someone wearing a suit with their feet in the sand.
Ah, I like that. Captures that blend of luxury and, well, sportiness, or capability, maybe.
Exactly. So, the bottom line, price. The article mentions around $110,000 US, something like that. But officially, it's price upon request.
Yeah, typical for this level. And the key number? Only 100 pieces.
100. That's it. Makes it incredibly exclusive.
Definitely adds to the allure, doesn't it? Scarcity is part of the game at this level.
For sure. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. This Lange Söhne Odysseus Honeygold. It feels like a pretty significant release.
I'd say so.
You've got the unique material that Honeygold used for the whole watch, bracelet included. Gives it that really substantial luxe feel.
Uh-huh. And paired with that rich brown dial.
Mm.
Visually, it sounds stunning. Very warm, very sophisticated.
And underneath, you've got that beautifully finished, technically solid Lange movement with those little Odysseus-specific touches like the wave engraving.
It really does seem to blend the sporty origins of the Odysseus with something much more formal, more mature. It carves out a very different niche within the Odysseus family.
Yeah, it feels like an evolution. Which brings us to maybe a final thought for everyone listening. When you see a watch like this, limited numbers, precious proprietary metal like Honeygold on what started as a more casual steel sports watch. What does that signal?
Good question. Where is the high-end sports watch market heading?
Right. What does it say about what collectors are looking for now? Is it this blend of ruggedness and extreme luxury? And thinking bigger, what other sort of unconventional material mixes might we see next in top-tier watchmaking?
Yeah, pushing boundaries with material seems to be a trend. Gold and ceramic, titanium and tantalum. Now, honey gold and sportiness. It definitely makes you wonder what's next.
It does indeed. Lots to think about there. Well, thanks for diving into this Honeygold Odysseus with me.
My pleasure. Fascinating watch.
Absolutely. Thank everyone for tuning in to the deep dive.